Hi guys.
Welcome
to yet another episode. See, she don't go like that. Welcome to another episode of
Thriving in Love and Relationships.
Welcome to Thriving at Love and
Relationships.
What up, our people? How's it going? Yep. So we're back, and we're going to be dishing out different videos. So the next couple of videos are going to take a different approach as to which we did in the prior seasons of recording videos. What do I mean? So
yes, what do you mean?
As you all know, we've moved to a new country. How do those people say it's tears, or they'll do sound
Why
track.
are we doing? Are we sad?
Actually, I'm not sad.
Exactly.
So we're in a new country, and we share.
For
some
those
of
who
our
don't
experiences.
know, we moved to Kigali, Rwanda. Last year.
In East Africa. For people that have not heard of the country before, it's in East Africa. We moved last year, so we're now fully settled.
Yeah.
So we decided to bring out the tripod and the camera again, so we can give you some of the updates. So today is going to be purely updates and what we've also learned. You know, in this country, the culture shocks that we've experienced.
Because some people asked us to share our culture shock.
So that in
from
case
our
you
last video.
so that in case you're coming to Rwanda, I mean, a lot of people have started hearing more about the country, how beautiful it is. But let us tell you, as people that are inside.
But the thing is, right, because you were saying that, so in case they're coming here, they know what to expect. But we watched a lot of videos, and what we met, we were not well prepared for it.
Because people lied. But there are some people.
They just shared their own experience.
But there are some videos that some people told us some of the things that they experienced, and we didn't believe until we experienced it ourselves. So we'll be sharing about that. Just like any country, they have their good side, they have their bad side. We'll just share our experience.
So let's get right into the
video. So some of the culture shocks.
Culture shock number 1.
Yes. And when we say culture shock, it's because we've been used to something in Nigeria. So coming into a new country that doesn't follow that same template can be a shock, a struggle. So culture shock number 1, the country or the city, because we've only been to Kigali. Kigali and one other city. Kigali is beautiful. No, it is beautiful. That one, don't be say our country no dey beautiful, but this place is beautiful.
I mean, we actually have a beautiful view from our apartment.
Yes, exactly.
Now we can see the hills and the mountains. It's so pretty.
For most people that don't know, the country of Rwanda is actually called. Is it Rwanda or Kigali that is called the land of 1,000 hills? Yes. So it is very beautiful. There is a very scenic nature to this country. There are hills and there's a lot of vegetation, like green, and they are still planting more trees. You know, it's a very, very scenic type of country. So that's the first thing.
You can literally be driving and you feel like the world is on top of you.
You want to park the car and just take. So sometimes you are driving and you are seeing up. Sometimes you are driving and you are seeing down. So because of the hilly nature, so now when you are driving, your car can be going up like this. So, and they have like a speed limit because of how many years. So
somebody violated their speed limit and got a ticket. We're not calling names.
I won't say we'll talk about that in the next culture. So we'll talk about their laws and regulations. Keep that thought. So yes, it's very beautiful. So it's lush, it's beautiful, it's green. I mean, majority of the city is that way. Even the way they put their structures, their buildings. There are some places that, like a roundabout, you just literally go and just sit. And there's even a place where they call. What's that place you wanted us to go to?
It's a no-car zone.
No-car zone. So it's a place where there are no cars,
just walk.
Yes, just walk, and it's very, very beautiful. You know, we've been to a couple of places. We've not been everywhere, but from what we've seen, it's actually very beautiful. So,
and it's clean.
Yes. So if you are looking for that type of vibe, this is for you. It is forget. It's actually the cleanest country in Africa.
Yeah, it is.
If you are coming for Lagos or Abuja,
don't carry your bad behavior and be throwing things on the floor.
What's the problem? Nigerians, please. You know, we love you, but sometimes we carry on a bad behavior.
We are living in diaspora.
Don't carry that, because now we're telling you that it's clean now. You not come. In fact, they will not even allow yourself. Their laws here are different. Exactly.
Yeah,
so
you feel very out of place.
You feel very out of place if you finish maybe eating gala want to.
But they don't have gala.
They don't have gala, but maybe they're equivalent. And you want to throw it on the road, you yourself, you will feel like a terrible
And because
person.
of that, they don't have plastic bags.
Exactly.
Right. So when you go to the stores to buy stuff, they put it
bags.
in paper bags. It's a bit of an inconvenience,
it's not
to be
it's an inconvenience,
honest, right?
Because you can't hold it like
you can't
this.
hold it. You have to carry it this way. Yeah.
Remember the first place we were staying when we went to the supermarket?
Yeah.
We now bought a lot of stuff. So I had one big
didn't
paper
really
bag like
think
this.
about it.
What another one like this? At least, thankfully, our apartment was like maybe 2 minutes walk.
Yeah.
So I
But
carried
then
the bag
again,
like
what
this.
I've now learned to do when I'm going to supermarket, I take a carry-on bag to just put everything in it.
Yeah.
So that way I'm not carrying so many paper bags.
So that's part of the culture shocks we face. So that's number one. What's number two?
Culture shock number 2. Language. Language.
So if you watch our previous video, we spoke about it a bit, but the language barrier here is different.
It's enormous.
If you are coming from the Western world or you're coming from Nigeria, there will be some challenges, except you can speak French and their local language, which I know you people cannot speak because you've never heard it before. Yeah, that one is for sure. That one is for sure. So in order of how they speak their languages in this country, number one is Kinyarwanda.
Yeah.
And that one everybody in the country speaks. Number two is French. Usually majority of the older population speak French. Yeah, so like millennials to people above millennials and all that, they speak French. So if you can speak French, you'll be able to talk to at least 60% of the generation. You know, and then English. Now the English is not the English that you know. It's not the
like,
normal. It's not Queen's English.
it's French English.
Exactly.
I don't know.
You know, Nigerians will be able to speak English. So even the English.
It's not really English.
It's not English. It's not even like pidgin self. Let's call it English. But the younger generation, I think the president has put a mandate in their schools, start teaching them English and in French, because the country is becoming more international and all that. So the younger generation of people can speak English, maybe 60% to a level of. I think there was one day I was at work and I was speaking to a particular lady. And we're talking, she's like, oh, you know that you have an accent. I said, accent in what language? She said, English. I said, me. I said, it's me that. I said, me, I have English accent. I said, I want to actually say, it's actually not your fault. You don't know what you sound like. Do you understand? Like, she actually felt like the English that she was speaking was the top English. I said, now English colonized me. Now the UK people colonized me, so my English is the correct English, you know. So I mean, it was just a laugh. So yeah. That's
the language barrier can be quite annoying. Like you go to places.
She has suffered the most the language barrier.
You go to like, for example, we went during the Christmas. We went on a staycation. We went to a hotel, and this hotel is viewed as an international hotel.
Not viewed. It's Kigali Marriott. Marriott is international.
Exactly.
It's an international group. Yeah.
And at the gates, the security greeted us in Kinyarwanda, and we're like, we don't speak. He looked surprised at us. You don't speak Kinyarwanda? I'm like,
I don't understand. What do you mean we don't speak Kinyarwanda? Is it everybody that is here that is a Rwandese?
Shouldn't you even be expecting that people coming to your hotel would be foreigners?
Exactly. So it's difficult. And even there was a time I went to do like to see one of our clients. I actually had to go with the driver because he speaks Kinyarwanda, and our clients that are buying petrol from us, they don't speak English. So I would say, tell her this. How can we be a better supplier to you? You will tell her. She's and even the driver cannot even speak
pastor.
So he himself cannot even speak the English that well. So it's like it was a serious barrier. You know, so
the time you went to do a transaction and then they give you the contract in Kinyarwanda.
And I said, but before I did the transaction, they told you I was a foreigner. They now had to charge me for translating it from Kinyarwanda to English. I was like, the things in my heart, I can't say online. You understand? But
the Lord will give you understanding.
The Lord give you understanding. That's what we can say. So that language barrier, come with your Google Translate. Come ready to be patient with them because it's their country. Yeah. As much as you expect that they should be more open to learning the language, they are not just there yet. You know. Yeah. So
which brings us to culture shock number 3 about the people.
Yes, the people.
Yeah.
First of all, they are friendly.
Yeah, well, very friendly.
They are friendly people. They are actually very friendly. I won't use the word docile, but they are calm. They are not a people that they don't like stress.
No. So you see that Nigeria gra energy.
You will calm
Miss
down.
them with that.
You will calm down. They don't like being shouted on. They don't like being challenged, which also becomes a problem if they are wrong.
Yeah.
You know, like that place I went to do the transaction.
Yeah.
I literally was telling the lady that
my mother says, it's like all of you are mad.
That's actually what I said. God forgive me. Because there were a lot of people in the place and transaction, and they were serving me, and she was like, I've told you, you have to pay. I said, pay for what? She said, for the service. I said, is it the translation into the English that you were meant to do in the first place that I'm paying for? I said, I'm not going to pay. They said, I can't help you. Then she now kept on talking to other person. Everybody was like, and I said, and I knew they could not understand, because if I was in a bank in Nigeria, I knew they would understand. I said, it's like all of you here are mad at me. That's what I said. All of them were now shocked. I could know that they can't even understand the thing that I'm saying. And I said, madam, you will not ignore me. You will and it's like she just kind of, you could see that she was just
agitated,
but it was like, why is this guy shouting at me? I'm like, come on, forget it. Eventually,
this Nigerian behavior there.
But guess what? I sorted out the matter. You get. But I mean, I don't advise you to do that every day. They'll just call police for you. You know, so even when you go to the banks, you go to the supermarkets and everywhere, the people, and they are slow. Majority of the service is slow.
Oh yes.
You see patience? In fact, I've learned a new deal. I thought marriage would teach me patience. He has taught me, but not like Kigali. Is it Kigali? I cut
We give it to you guys.
I know.
But anyway, I'm naturally a patient person, so that's not really a problem for me. He really is the one who the Lord has been dealing with in that sense, that regard.
There's no lie online, but
especially when he's driving, because they have motorbikes here. Well, what people call Okada.
Yeah.
And they're like
flies. They are plenty, because that's one of the major sources of transportation. Because the disposable income here in the country is not as high, so there are very few people that are living above that are wealthy. So a lot of people use maybe taxis or the buses.
And you will see them with their suits going to work on Okada.
And it's not a shameful thing.
Not.
You know, in Nigeria, we'll be like, this guy driving bike, he doesn't have money. Here, they really don't care about that. You enter your bike and you move. They don't anything of all this. How do we say that? You want to stunt on your neighbor?
Yeah, nothing like that. Like we can count. Let me not say we can count, but there are like very few luxury cars we've even seen here.
Yes.
Even the way they dress. You know how Nigerians would want to show off. Yeah, we realize everybody's wearing t-shirt and jeans.
Like, madam, she has a lot of luxury items. I don't look every time they go out. She goes, they wear all these expensive clothes. Like me, I'll just wear my palm slippers, jeans, and shirt, because nobody knows what you are wearing. Nobody.
I have standards, and I'm not going to reduce my standards.
We'll go there. Now we'll do another video where she has reduced the standards. so yeah, the bikes they are, and they drive like they own the town.
Yeah.
They literally can be driving into a street and you see a bike parked across the road.
Yes.
And you will see your car coming and you will not move until you get close to you.
And then when you not tell them to move, they not look at you like there's something like why you
on the road. So they are very, very, what's the word? They are averse to change. They are averse to change. So even if, for example, the language issue now, they don't want to speak your English, you must speak their own. So the problem that we've seen in terms of the culture here is that the people is that the president of the country, Kagame, is a fantastic president. In fact, they love the man. The man is visionary.
Yeah, very visionary.
He is in 2035 in terms of how he has seen the country, in terms of the development. The people here, a lot of them are still in 2010.
Yeah.
In terms of how they see the world. So, I've met a couple of them that are actually fast thinking, but when you ask them their background, you see that most of them have gone outside the country to school. So the people that grew up here, they love their country the way it is, the greens and everything. They love it the way it is. They don't want to change, they don't want to move forward. And the problem with that is that there are a lot of international companies coming in. If you want to get more jobs, international companies would rather just bring their international people to get the jobs.
Yeah, but the policy in Rwanda is that there are some positions that their people have to.
Exactly, which also becomes a problem, because in terms of service, the best institutions or organizations here that you would see in terms of maybe hospitality is the foreign ones, because we bring our own excellence and our own culture here. But a lot of their services here is very, very, I'm sorry if you're Rwandese and you're watching, it's just feedback. It's very, very, sometimes can be very mediocre at best, because nobody really pushes them to do
excellence. They don't really have that excellent mindset.
Exactly. So majority
as we have witnessed and experienced.
Exactly.
We can be wrong. We're just sharing our own experience.
Yes. So so that also is an issue in terms of the culture. So Number 4, this place is very quiet. Yeah. It's very quiet. It's peaceful. Actually, if you want to go on, maybe like you want to travel, do like a retreat, country home type vibe, this is the place for you.
Yeah,
it's very. They don't horn you. The reason why we're saying it like is because Nigeria, we horn to talk to each other. Your neighbor is passing, you want to greet him. It's not as if it's that's how we behave. Please. If you are coming from New York too, please. They don't horn here. We're telling you now. Yeah. So it's very peaceful, it's very calm. Like literally, you can actually hear the birds chirping in the morning, you know. It's very peaceful, it's very secure. And when we say secure, not even very, it's over secure.
Oh my God.
Everywhere you go, literally, if you are going to the airport, let us tell you now, if you get to the airport, there's a place where everybody, if you are like president, you will come down. They will carry their dogs, they will search inside your car. Bring your suitcase out, put it on the floor.
Yeah.
They will carry their dogs to search. Then you will go into another place and pass through a machine, a human scanner.
Yeah.
Come when they are done with your bags, you carry your bags. They will help you to carry your bag. You carry your bag, put it back inside the car.
So there's nothing like I'm rushing for my flight.
Yeah,
there is a place where you be
better
delayed.
Just go 3 years before you. That delay is sure bank.
It's sure.
Everybody's coming down. And once you've done that, you now get into the airport. You pass through scanner, and the processes in the airports and they are very smooth,
seamless.
You don't need to bribe anybody. You don't need to, everything is online.
Everything works well.
Very fast. In fact, that's the airport that we've gone to that we've spent the least time in the airport.
Yeah.
Once you get, why are you here? I'm here for this. Show me your passport. Go. Yeah. From there straight to baggage claim. Yeah. Baggage claim out. Yeah. You know. But even when you go to hotel,
all those. Auntie, where are you traveling to?
Where are you traveling to?
What's in your suitcase?
You come from Nigerians. I heard that Nigerians are rich. They don't. That one doesn't even concern them.
Even at immigration, they're not looking at you. They're like, what are you here for?
They actually want you to keep the line moving.
Keep it moving.
You know, so even if you go to supermarkets and places, they always search. That one gets annoying because, for example, let's say you get to a store, you get to a restaurant. What will literally happen? You just hear bam. What's happening? They've opened your car door.
Yeah.
And they are looking inside your car, looking inside your car. They will even ask your permission. Then they open your boot.
It's like clockwork here.
It's like an invasion of privacy sometimes. Or if I'm going into like my office, they know me every day, but I must pass through the scanner. Okay. They will open my bag, they will open my lunch box. I'm like, Oga, it's food. So obviously, we also believe that because of what happened in the past with the genocide and everything, it has made the country very, very strict on security. So everywhere you go to, camera, security, even on the roads, there are cameras. Speed limit is 60.
Yep.
Me, I didn't know I had passed 60. I just got a text. You beat the speed limit at this particular location.
At this time.
At this time, please go and pay 20,000 francs. So and so. That's all. You have 2-3 days to pay it. If you don't pay it under 3 days, they will add another one on top. Nobody, there's no malasma. It's the camera that has caught
stopping you.
And the speed limit, the cameras, you cannot see the cameras. You cannot see the cameras. So right now, driving on 60 is like, you know, when the car, the car has loaded, you want the car to be able to at least
and the roads are so smooth. There's hardly really traffic in some areas, so it's like the road is like calling you. Just move.
You understand? Like move and you can't move. And because of the way the country is very hilly, so I think that's why they've done it. Because imagine going at 100 on the. And sometimes maybe there's traffic and your car. So sometimes maybe you get into traffic, your car is not like this.
Yeah.
You
and by the time you're descending, there is already a force
pushing you.
Yeah, pushing you. So you don't even need speed.
Exactly. So that's the speed limit. So that's one of the culture shocks that we face because we're not used to, first of all, a clean country, Nigeria, sorry.
Or even secure. Like I go out.
Take walks. I go out too, inside the estate.
Okay.
Is that out?
Yeah, inside the estate.
Thank you very much.
I take walks out of the estate by
just
11 p.m., 12 a.m.
Exactly. And I'm not bothered. Where is my wife? Where is my wife? Like,
wow, no wonder. Because you never even ask me, oh babe, where are you? When are you coming home? You just leave me. Like, you know, sometimes I used to wonder, like, my husband will never check on me. What if something has happened to me?
If you are married, learn from this experience that just happened. It's not everything that is in your mind that you see how I set trap for myself. Let me rephrase.
Wow.
I'm bothered a lot about my wife, but I know she's safe because the country is secure. So President Kagame, thank you very much.
For one less headache for my husband.
Exactly. You know, so it's actually very, very secure.
Yeah.
And then also, the country works. There's light.
Oh, yeah.
Ha! This is a very good culture shock.
Yeah.
There's light.
There's always light.
Since we've been here, they've taken light only 3 times. And probably if they take it, they're probably maybe just doing little maintenance.
Maybe there's a
It's
blackout
going to be a major
somewhere.
blackout.
Yeah.
15 minutes, 10 minutes, the light is back.
back.
Like you are sure. Like sometimes we'll be here and maybe they take light. We're like, let's just give them time.
In fact, the first time it happened, we reached out to the facility manager. We were like, oh, are you guys going to turn on the generators? And she was like, generators? What is generator? She did not know what a generator was.
Nothing like generator. Yeah. Nothing like generator. Forget it. You that gang. No.
Nah.
No, if you are a Meccano ambassador, this place is not for you.
You can't thrive here.
Exactly. So the electricity here is stable, at least 90% stable.
Yeah.
You are good to go. I still carry my power bank because the trauma of Nigeria is still there. Yeah. But I don't really need it as per, you know, so that's that. Then what else? Then
I love to drink coffee.
Coffee culture. Coffee culture. This land has, so in terms of agricultural produce, coffee and tea is one of their major exports.
Yeah.
So everywhere you go, you will see coffee, you will see tea, you see cafe.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. So if you're a coffee drinker, you're a tea drinker, and their tea here is really good. They have like there's one tea called
they have African tea, and then they have spices.
So the African tea is like milk with some spices, and the spices is like honey, lemon,
ginger. Lemon.
It's really, really good, and it's healthy. So they have different types of tea. Then they have fruits here. Oof, it's rich.
You know, it's like I don't know, maybe it's just also, but like when we eat their food, it's like this is from the earth.
Exactly.
It's like it's authentic, it's original.
Like the one that I ate in Nigeria, remove black. So you know that insect has beaten these fruits, and they now sell it to you. So the fruits here, they are very lush and sumptuous. So in terms of agriculture, they are doing good.
Yeah.
Then also, I don't think we spoke about the weather. The weather here is very, very beautiful. So, culture shock number 1, there's 2 rainy seasons.
2 rainy seasons, yeah.
So it starts from about maybe August, thereabout, to November. Then from like maybe January, February to like March, April, thereabout. So when we came in August, so there was still some dry. The dry season was rounding up.
We came at the end of August into September.
Yes, so then the rainy season started. So, and it's very epileptic. So the sun can just be shining and then rain will just fall.
Next thing rain comes, yeah.
And then it's actually cold. So it's cold. It's cold.
It's
not London, New York cold, but it's colder than Nigeria.
Yeah, it's cold that you might just need to take a cute sweater or wear socks.
So in December, you actually will see them with leather jackets. Here, actually, they are very. So if you like that kind of vibe, which I love it. I don't really like.
So the sun is not like burning, smiting.
It's
hot Nigerian
sun.
The
sun here is to beautify the sky. In Nigeria, sun is like, I will show you shake. like you have mind. You have mind.
You want to come outside.
you are inside AC. You want to come outside. I say me, I will show you shake. That's the Nigerian sun. Here, the sun is greeting you, say, Chief Alpha, welcome to our land.
It's like the Teletubbies.
Exactly. Good morning, sun. Like, good morning, sun. And you're like, good morning to you too. That's the sun here.
So because of that, the weather is not very hot. And so you hardly see ACs, mostly fans.
That was a shock for me because when I first came, I was like, we need to buy AC. I could not find any store that had AC. The only AC that they had was industrial AC. I said, industrial AC. And I thought I was going to struggle at first, but we bought 2 fans. And I'm
like, during the day, I don't even turn on the fan. My husband will turn on the fan when he comes back from work.
And there are sometimes I actually there was one day that I actually wore duvet and I was really cold because I was like, why is this place cold? I was liking it because it was giving London vibes, but I was like, wow, this is actually different. So the weather is cool.
It's really cute.
So what else? So lastly, the way money is being spent here is different. So they have their own currency called the Rwandan franc.
Yeah.
It's the currency is a little bit better than the naira, so it's like $1 to 1,400 now. Yeah, and so here you actually don't necessarily need to have a bank account. So like for my wife, for example, MTN has gotten into the country in a way where you can, I don't know if we have Momo in Nigeria, but we don't really use it. Yes, there's a Momo in Nigeria, South Africa.
So it's called mobile money.
It's a mobile platform where you register. After you register your SIM, you register with Momo. So you can send money from your account to Momo. So most people, when you go to their stores, they have a Momo code. You just do *182#, put your Momo code, put the amount of money.
And if you don't even have an account, like a bank account, there are Momo, what they call them, agents that you give money to, and they will put money in your Momo
so I mean,
account.
I had to, obviously because of salary and all this, I had to get a bank account and all that, but it was a stressful process. But majority of the time, I just transfer most of my money to Momo. Hardly, maybe sometimes I spend from my card if we go to stores. But if you don't have a card, you can spend from your mobile. So it's actually very, very simple. They actually look at you like you don't have sense if you don't have Momo. Like everybody
has Momo.
From taxi guy to the
Okada people. So
the Okada
if you want to
people
pay
is
me, you can transfer from your Momo account.
So it's a little bit more cashless. It's actually quite cashless. So the president has done really well to to do that. So I think majorly food.
It's expensive.
Not just expensive. If you are a Nigerian, come with your food.
Oh, but that's
come with your pepper. Come with the things that you can't survive without. So the food is not. As a Nigerian, the kings of food in Africa. If you are from another country,
sorry,
that's your business. We are the kings of food in Africa, For our Ghanaian family, let's not stand the jollof.
Well, Nigerians have very tasty food.
We have the best food, but yes, tasty. Exactly. So, coming here, the way food is done here is different.
First of all, you know how rice is a staple in Nigeria? Potato is a staple here.
Yes, potato is a staple food here. And when the way they eat, they combine food. So you can see 7 different types of classes of food. Potato, plantain, rice, chicken, beef.
Vegetable.
All on the same plate.
Salad.
All on the same plate. That's how they eat. They don't do, let's do rice. And in Nigeria, if you've been a good boy, they give you another chicken. There's nothing like that. You eat everything together.
You know how Nigerians, we kind of have aesthetics with the way we plate our food.
Food is not for aesthetics.
Throw that out the way.
So where you can find that aesthetics is in the restaurants, like the international restaurants. So you have one Italian, Indian. You can have that because they.
But when they do their buffet and they serve themselves,
no, it's not.
You see an array of.
Yeah. So the food is not necessarily the tastiest. So I mean, where they have Indomie here, luckily for me, and some other food like maybe like pasta or their rice, you can. But if you really love your spices and your taste.
And then one thing that is really shocking to me, I've not found turkey. Thankfully, when we're coming from Nigeria, we brought a lot of stuff. But now we have finished our turkey. So just in case, we are coming from Nigeria, please help us.
We used to, all those people that will come on Instagram and say,
is anybody coming from London
to US? Please bring some.
Please, are you coming from Nigeria to Rwanda? Please, enjoy Dako.
She will give you free session, free session for your mental health problem. So bring our turkey for us.
Please. And just in case you want to just ask us if we need any other thing, please, we have a list.
Send us comments. Please, see, we're not even, if you are Nigerian coming into this country, please.
Thank you in advance.
Thank you very much. Yes. And if you are Rwandese and there's a place that there's turkey in this land and you've not put in the comments where we can find the turkey.
Are you truly our followers? You really love us.
Should you even be subscribing? I think we should actually just unsubscribe and go. We're just joking, but in terms of food, that's
maybe atch.
So those are the culture shocks.
But in general, we love this country. We love it here.
So what we've realized is that there are some things that you can really do without. It's not really to make a place good to stay in. You don't really have to have all those things that people say. Once you have security, you have the amenities working, the country is safe. Safety is one reason why a lot of people leave Nigeria. Apart from the economic factor, safety is actually one reason. So and it's beautiful to look at. So it's the kind of place that when you are walking around, you can feel peaceful. You can Nigeria.
And even letting people into your space, like for example, the domestic people that come to clean or work in the house, like I'm not afraid. At first I was like, I'm gonna hide your valuables, but now like our things are open and we've never looked for one thing or the other.
So that once you have that peace of mind, it helps you to even focus on other things. That's one of the beauties of being in a country like this. So we love it. If they ask us, when we're in Lagos, we moved to Abuja, we said nothing will carry us back to Lagos. Now that we moved to Kigali,
never say never. But we would rather choose to stay here.
I'll be visiting you people not in December.
Oh,
by the way, Nigerians, how did you cope this December that just passed?
Lagosians in particular.
No, una dey try. We just use una dating December for gist. See traffic, shit, man. Meanwhile, we're taking our walks and sipping juice, man. See traffic, you know. But yeah, we love it generally. So that is our life update. This is our culture shocks.
Yeah.
You know. So I mean, as we discover more, we would also let you guys know. So I mean, obviously we'll be doing some vlogs here and there. We'll go to this location so we can show you.
Fingers crossed.
The beautiful land of Kigali. So we say we're ambassadors of this land because it's an African country and it's beautiful to not just be going to London, going to America. These are African countries that you actually come and
visited.
Exactly, and you feel like you have a vacation. So we're actually vouching for them. That is a place that you will come and you would enjoy.
Yeah.
You know. So, but yeah. So that is it for today's episode.
Come with your dollars.
Come with your dollars, yes. So I think that's it for today's episode. So thank you guys for watching. Please, if you're a new person here, go and watch our previous videos. We've done a lot of stuff. So please don't forget to like, to comment, to share, and to subscribe.
Yep.
Don't just watch and go. Please pack your boss here. Subscribe. So once again, I'm Nino.
And I'm Lulu.
And this is Thriving at Love and Relationships. Kigali version. Bye.